Hello, hello friends, good evening. So I'm creating this video for my reference for the environment I have created for 8021 authentication as a PAP and with Active Directory. Yes, so it is in working condition now. So basically I will walk you through what I have configured on Cisco switch and on my Active Directory. I'm using a thin client for the testing. It is n computing thin client in which I am using 8021 authentication, 8021 enterprise authentication for the testing purpose. So let's see the environment. First I will show you Cisco switch. Here it is. The model, Cisco model is SF300-24. Maybe I will need to refresh the page. Let me check. Ping is working. Oh, sorry. The uplink is down. The uplink is not connected. Let me connect the uplink. Yeah, it is up now. I always forgot the credentials, so I have saved the credentials. So here it is. And so what I have mainly done is security. First of all, you will need to enable the radius. In radius, in 100 radius accounting, enable the port based access and keep uh, these settings default. Key string, in this you will need to set up a plain text radio button and enter your password, which must meet in NPS on your Active Directory. And the source IP address is the IP address of your Cisco switch. Keep that's it, and apply the settings. And then you will need to add Active Directory server, which radius server will communicate. So here it is. I have this one is enter the IP address or by name. So you will add, I am using IP address. Priority will be set to 1. Then keep other settings default, and at the end select 8021X user type, then apply the settings. I have already applied the settings, so I am not doing it again. Okay, so that's it on Cisco switch. Whatever you will see when the authentication will happen will be here. For example, I am using port number 1, which is FE1. Right now it is disabled because my device is not connected right now. It will it will uh, it will show authorized when it will authenticate it correctly, and a username will be displayed here. Okay, so that's it from the Cisco switch configuration side. Let's move on to Active Directory. So this one is my Active Directory. Yes, here it is. So this one is my NPS, network policy server. First of all, you will need to add a switch which you are using, or whatever you are using, right? So I have added this Cisco managed switch. Please have a look. Here you will need to enter the Cisco switch IP address and the shared secret should must match with Cisco, where you have with this one. If this shared secret will not match, then it will not communicate and your authentication will fail. So make sure you are using same shared secret. Okay, you will need to enable this radius client, keep this one default. Now come to policies, connection request, and here I have created this wired policy. Make sure it is enabled. Let's go to properties. Policy is enabled. Name of the policy is wired 8021 policy. Keep other settings default. Here it is NAS port Ethernet. Okay, and in authentication keep default. Keep everything default, I think. Keep everything default. That's it. And now come to network policies. Here also we have a policy wired 801 policy. Make sure it is enabled. From here, name, grant access, ignore user account dial-up connection. Come to yes, here you will need to add a group or a user which which will you which will you be use for the authentication purpose, right? So this one is my group in which I have two users, XD user 1 and another admin, right? So I use admin user for the authentication. Let me show you the groups. So here it is. Yeah, here it is. XD group is the group, and there are two members. Actually right now there is some glitch due to that admin user always gets removed from the group. I don't know why, but this happens. So XD user 1, let me add. Okay, so this one is this part. Make sure you have added this Windows group. Now let's move to constraint. Go to constraint, add Microsoft protected EAP PEP, right? We are using this method for the authentication. Okay, so this one is very important part. This one is certificate issued to, right? So this you will need a root CS certificate for the authentication, right? At the time of authentication. So make sure you have latest issued certificate selected here. It must be correct one, otherwise it will not authenticate, right? And this one is the secure password. Okay, that's it. Timeout is default session. Rest, yes, come in this you will need a NAS port. NAS port type should be Ethernet because we are using Ethernet, right? It is a simple thing. Okay, did I forgot anything? Constraint? Yes, I forgot the settings part, but mostly all are default. Okay, that's it. If you have configured this for the very first time, make sure you stop. If it is already stopped, then start the NPS server, or if it is already running, then first stop the services, then again start the NPS services to have proper settings applied. Okay, so another important thing is if something doesn't work in your way, then you will have to check the logs. For that, there is this location in which you can see the logs, and if it is not authenticating, then it will show you the error reason code. Yes, yeah, reason code. From the reason code you can identify problem what is the problem and why it is not authenticating, right? So let me show you. So here is the location which is already open. Okay, so this one is the latest file, because I'm already testing me in number of scenarios. See, right now it is throwing 48 reason code, right? So 48 reason code is due to bad credentials, if I am correct, because recently that was the reason, because it was not authenticating. But if you see the the successful authentication logs, then here it is. If everything is okay, then it should show 0 as a reason code at the end. If it is showing some error, then you can google it, and from there from then you can debug further. So this part is also important. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Okay, that's it for the 8021 PAP authentication using Cisco managed switch using with Active Directory. Yeah, that's it. Okay, thanks.